Welcome back. So in this video today, what we're going to be doing is continuing the work that we've started in our last video about the Semaphore keyboard, which we've ordered, built, first tested with the Blue Micro firmware, and now we're going to continue with actually configuring the left and the right half so that we can actually use it as a split keyboard as opposed to just a plain macro pad. So let's dive into that. So here's a keyboard. Let's move on to our configuration where we left it off earlier last time. So what we did last time, if you just remember, we created the Semaphore keyboard here in Greed as a new folder. We copied the mastered configuration. We copied the default key map, and then in that key map we just had the simple master configuration. So what we need to do now is create two new configurations, one for left, one for right. And then with the left and right, what we'll also do is in the key map we're going to add the left and we're going to add the right as well. So let's go into that. So let's go into first, let's just take, as I mentioned earlier, take an example from the Ergo Travel, which is another split keyboard. So we have a left keyboard config and a right keyboard config. So let's take our Semaphore here and go down, and then in our keyboard config, so let's just take our master, we're gonna go copy, and we're gonna go paste, and we're gonna rename that to left, and then very similarly we're gonna paste again a right, rename right. Okay, so now let's go into the left configuration first. Go our keyboard config. So now, because we're talking left, we're gonna go left. These are the names that are gonna carry on. This is gonna be fine. Now this can be fine, and that's it. I think for the left we're done. Save. And then for the right, the keyboard config, all we need to do is essentially uncomment this line, and then we go and see all this is good. So file, save. So we've got the two configuration, the left and the right configuration done. Now the key map, that's where there's a little bit more work. So the key map.h, nothing changes. It's going to be in the key map.cpp. This is where there's going to be a little bit more. So just for starting from somewhere, we're going to go and let's go and take the Ergo Travel key map default, and then you can see here there's a setup key map, which with a bunch of things. We've got if we're left, if keyboard side is equal to left, if keyboard side is equal to right, with an end if at the end. So that's pretty simple. So keyboard side left and keyboard side right. So let's go and close that and go back here. So keyboard side equal master. So we just essentially take this, copy. I'm gonna go paste. Where's my paste? So the first one is left. And next one is right. So just for reference, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm just going to kind of copy the left and the right, the key map into like something that makes a little bit more sense, so that we can actually test that there's a right and a left are working together. And then in the next video, what we'll do is actually going to go and configure a proper key map with layers and modifiers and such. So I'm going to show you the what the keyboard looks like. and scroll down. So let's go into the left one. So the left one, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. But let us just go maybe escape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this, let's call it tab. This is Q. Come on. And what do we put here? Let's put tab for now, just to have something to keep carrying on. Oops. A, S, D, F, G, and then left shift. And what do we got here? Z, X, C, V. So this one I'm going to put a space. This one we'll just leave it for something. So this one, what do we want on here? LCT control maybe. Left alt. Yeah. Then what is that one? Windows. Yeah. Left window. Then let's gonna put something here. Let's just put V and W as these two letters there. So we've got one for the left, and then now we're gonna create one for the right here. So it's gonna be looking somewhat similar to this here. Well, I'll just carry on. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, and the last one, let's put a backspace, and the first one, P, and what do we put there? What's that character? I don't know what that is, so let's just put delete for now. Then HJKL. Next one is semicolon, and the next one is the quote. Let's try that. Then we've got the last row is N, M. So we've got a comma, then dot, not the, yes, this dot, I think, and then it's the slash, and then we're gonna put a enter, and then as we move down, we've got the space again. Let's just leave it, and then we've got our arrows. So left, I like my up here, some people don't. Down, and actually right. Okay. So now we've got a left, both a left and a right. Let's just save all of this and go and see if we can actually compile all our configuration. Let's just do that. Build Semaphore So what we're going to do all the key map names. So what's going to go through is the left, the right, and the master. So it's going to compile 3 different configurations. So left is good. The master was what we had earlier, so we should be fine. And the right is the one that we just finished. Okay, 3 successful, none failed. So let's go and flash those and test those out. So file, gonna go save all. So let's go flash. So which one do we want to flash first? So let's go left. No, actually it's default to left. And that master gets deleted because the master is the configuration. So this is the one we need. And where's my, where did it go? Oh, it's still connected to it. So this here. So the green is this one. The green is okay. So we're good. So this is actually perfect. So all we need to do now is press our reset and enter and release. Okay, so we've got the left side done. Let's go and flash the right side. So this is off there. Then we need to just reconnect this. So the black to the ground. And the black to the ground here. And now we just need to go here, go up, right, and we need to hold the reset switch down, enter, release. And we're sending. Okay, so we are uploaded. So let's just go this way and go and connect our board. So we go here, Semaphore, let's just go and remove it and reconnect it. So let's just do this, add the Bluetooth, Semaphore left, so you can see the name changed. So we've got left, let's go to our keyboard tester, reset it, and go and try it out. So, 1, 2, oh, that's okay. So we're in reverse. So you see the left is actually reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the left is reversed. So that's good to know. Let's go and check the other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backspace. So we're good. So the right hand side is good, but the left is actually flipped around. So there's 2 ways we can go and fix that. So let's go in and look into the software what we can do. So to go and fix that, there's 2 ways we can go about. One is, so this is our left configuration. We know the key map, or let me get this out of the way. So we know the key map is correct, or we want to see it. So we don't want to flip around the key map itself. What we need to do is go and flip the configuration. Now let's go and look into our configuration, and it's the left configuration. So let's minimize this, Semaphore, the left. Now there's 2 places where we've actually have a configuration set where we I do left, right, and so on. So we can see here at the top we've got our rows and columns. We could define a if it's left, flip the columns around, or down here, if now you see here we've got 1 to 1, so the right is identical. So what we can do here, if it's left, and we're going to go and flip this around. So this is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and I'm going to essentially change all these 5s to 0s and flip it around. Somebody may have a faster method of doing this, but I don't know it, so I manually make a changes throughout. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then 4, 4, 4. And a 5. Now, if you actually build a semaphore and you, by any chance, get the essentially the blue macro on the outside as opposed to me on the inside, all you need to do is change this one on top here from left to right, and that's it. So now we've got our flipped configuration, and it's just a matter of changing this label here to the one that you have flipped around. So let's save that, and let's go and compile that again. Semaphore. Now we know we just need the left, so let's just go and compile that. Now the keep app name is left, the target left, so it's probably gonna fail. The build, yes, it's a semaphore. Now the key map name is indeed default, and then the target left, right, master is in our case the left, and it's compiling only the left one. And successful, good. So let's go and flash it. So the left one is the one that's flipped around, and then we've got this. So let me just go and put that again into this here. So black is ground, and my black is here, and I gotta change my little connector here. So ground to ground. Okay, so green is this one here. Now all I need to do is do again the this here. Build the right, the left, and then press the reset. Enter, release. Okay, we are good. So now let's go here. Just to be sure, let's disconnect and reconnect it. Bluetooth, connecting, done, and disconnect this. Let's go here. So remember, now we got a full keyboard with, let's go back here to our keyboard tester, reset, and let's see if it all works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. Okay. My right hand side had gone to sleep, so the left was looking for it and then connected, and then it connected. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, backspace, yes, and our escape, yes, tab, tab again. Yeah, space, space. Okay, so this is what we wanted. This is Alt, yeah, and Control. Perfect. So we've got our keyboard working as expected with a left and a right talking to each other, and then the left talking to the computer, which is why we had this. So let's do one more step here where we can actually configure one piece that is actually not showing up in our configuration here. And let me just make this completely work screen. You can see the Luddite, it tells me that there's 14% battery left. Let's go and turn on the Semaphore percent battery left on that, at least on the left hand side. So to do that, and I'm gonna have to remember where that is done. So let me go back to, it's gonna be the left keyboard config. Now I know the Luddite has this configuration, so let's go and see it. So the Luddite, the master, the keyboard config. So you can see here there is BLE LiPo monitoring 1. Let's just go and copy this and then go and back into our Semaphore config. You see it's not here anywhere at the top. So let's just add it, paste, file, save all, and then compile it again. Semaphore, it's default. Okay, it's gonna do all of them, so that's fine. And as it's doing its compilation, let's get the left hand side ready. Okay, it did compile. So let me go back to the program and go back here. So it's ready to be entered. So let's press the reset switch. Oops, reset, enter, release. Okay, so let's just go and reconnect here. So let's just disconnect, remove, yes. And then reconnect again. Semaphore, done. And let's just wait. It should show up with a battery. No. Okay, I thought it would show up with a battery level, but I guess there's a little bit more to do to get it working, and I'll have to obviously figure that one out. That's okay. We can complete there. So what we've seen today is we've actually flashed the two halves of the board, and they talk to each other into two halves. We've started on the left and the right hand on this board. In the next video, we're going to be doing into the programming of the different layers of the board. So keep an eye out on the channel for the next video coming out, because it's going to get interesting. Well, see you next time. Bye.